One of our politicians said in the past, never let a good crisis go to waste. And this was a golden opportunity for the World Economic Forum and the United Nations to not let this crisis go to waste. Yes, it would have been a long, hard road for them to institute their policies, and policy being towards a one world government, and all the steps that would entail that. But this was a golden opportunity. And oh, by the way, where did the flu go? Gee, the flu just magically disappeared, right? Anytime you have a respiratory illness and you're hospitalized, it's going to be COVID-19 and now COVID-20. Where did the flu go, folks? No, it's all deception. Not all deception. Elderly people are dying, and now that the coronavirus is mutating rather rapidly in several places, it is going to become an epidemiological factor for young people as well too. Virus is smart, taking advantage of mutations, natural mutations. Some scientists and professionals have said, Ed, these viruses, the mutations run their course. They're not as viable or as strong an epidemiological factor as the originals were. That is not true. What is true, I, as a former biological warfare case officer, reporting directly to the White House, know that a genetically engineered virus that's tweaked as a weapon, whether it's anthrax, smallpox, parrot fever, whatever, those particular things are unnatural. They did not evolve naturally. So those are the ones, those are the vectors that are not as viable and will die off eventually, but not the naturally evolved ones, which are very, very hardy, very strong, very nimble. And it's very, very logical. If you're the powers that be, and I won't name names, but you're the powers that be that are actually responsible for orchestrating the one world government, then you're going to have to control, obviously, the banks and communication platforms. So you don't want people talking to each other. I'll give you a good example. Today, you can see that more than 20 people all over the world have died because of the initial vaccine. But that's not reported, right? You wouldn't want to report that if your goal is to get everybody to believe that you must have this vaccine. You must wear a mask, even if you have the vaccine. So get used to it, folks. All right. This is what control is all about. Slowly but surely, this inexorable control mechanism is coming down on us. The only thing that's available right now is platforms that are unlike Google, unlike Amazon, unlike these huge platforms, social media platforms and others, and especially pull the plug on television, or at least don't watch the news, because you know that whenever one of those anchors, well, for that fact, whenever a politician opens their mouth, disconnect from all those things and plug in the outlets that you can trust where you can speak freely. The First Amendment is dying as we speak.